Moses Itauma has just been presented with the opportunity to become the youngest heavyweight champion since Mike Tyson. And if he does go on to overcome Hrgovic on the 29th of August, he'll also become the youngest ever heavyweight champion in British boxing history. I mean, my God, the stakes are high. This news that broke earlier on today, the IBF upgrading this fight between Itauma and Hrgovic for the vacant IBF title, this changes absolutely everything, my people. Make no bones about it. This is an absolutely game changer. Whether you agree with it or not, and I can understand some people are thinking, nah, man, these two guys don't deserve to fight for the vacant title. Maybe, you know, Frank Sanchez deserves the opportunity to fight for a vacant title because he sparked out Richard Torres. So it should be really Frank Sanchez, right? I get it. Some people might have that point of view, but my honest opinion, I like the fact that this fight has been upgraded to the IBF title for the real stripe, for the real deal, because this changes everything from a fighter's mindset. Think about it, yeah? Moses Itauma versus Filip Hrgovic, this fight was really being looked at as a stepping stone for Itauma on his way to be making history, right? To becoming one of the best heavyweights that we have. He's the future Moses Itauma. He's the golden boy. After AJ Fury, this is the guy that everyone is looking up to and saying, you know what, he's going to carry this sport for the next decade. He's going to unify the titles and become undisputed. That's how we was looking at it, yeah? Hrgovic is being looked at as a stepping stone. He's standing in the way of greatness. Well, now, this is the real deal, my people. Like, Moses Itauma will have the opportunity. He's been presented, he's been handed, he's been given on a platter the opportunity to become world champion at 21 years of age, my people. And listen, he's either going to grab it by the scruff of the neck, grab it with both hands and run away with it and absolutely obliterate Filip Hrgovic in that ring come 29th of August, or he's going to freeze. He's going to freeze. The moment's going to get to him. The pressure's going to get to him. And Filip Hrgovic is going to do a job on him. It can only go two ways, my people. And let me know in the comments how you think it's going to go. I'm going to let you know how I think this fight is actually going to go in terms of what's going to happen in the ring on the 29th of August, right? Because I'm thinking from a fighter's mindset, right? When this fight was first announced, Moses Itauma was probably thinking, you know what, yeah, I'm still in my development stage. I'm still a prospect. You know, I want to focus, I want to train, you know what I mean? I have to get this veteran, you know, experienced fighter, very good fundamentals, is very good, but I'm going to get rid of him and I'm going to carry on with my journey, right? Because I've got bigger fish to fry down the line. That's the mindset of Moses Itauma, right? Like, he probably had way less pressure on him compared to what he's feeling today, tonight, right? Hrgovic, his mindset was like, you know what? Everybody thinks this is the kid. Like, everyone thinks this guy's the best thing since sliced bread. Everyone's raving about this prospect. You know what I mean? Everyone thinks he's just going to go in the ring and get rid of me and obliterate me. Well, I'm going to show them that experience does count. I'm going to show them that I've been in the Olympics. I'm going to show them that I've been in a ring against Zhilei Zhang. I've faced some world-class oppositions. Like, I've beaten all these Brits. I think it's like 3 Brits in a row. Dave Allen, Joe Joyce, and David Adelaide, right? He's smoked all of these guys. So Hrgovic is thinking, you know what? I've got something to prove here. Like, I could put a stop to this kid. I can stop the hype train. All of a sudden, Hrgovic's mindset is like, yo, I'm 34 years old. I've got an opportunity to become a world champion here. Because I'm sure Hrgovic is still a bit bitter as to what happened to him against Daniel Dubois, right? When he lost that opportunity to go and become the mandatory challenger. He was meant to fight AJ, but because he lost to Dubois, Dubois then went on to be elevated to champion when Usyk, you know, dropped the belt, right? So Hrgovic, for him, he's looking at, yo, this is the best opportunity I'm probably going to ever get. I'm 34 years old. When am I ever going to get another opportunity? So the mindset of the fighters as of tonight, after this breaking news, is completely different. And I think, and this is just my personal opinion, Moses Itauma, as the prospect, as the younger guy, who's never really been in a pressure cooker, right? He's never really been in the trenches. We don't really know what Moses Itauma is made of. You know what I mean? We don't really know if he's got the minerals to survive in there, yeah? When shit hits the fan. He must be feeling the pressure right now because the expectations of the boxing fans has completely changed now. We are now looking at Moses Itauma to rise up to the occasion because a lot of people are putting their money on Moses Itauma to carry the sport for the next 10 years, right? He's the guy, the kid, the prospect, whatever you want to call him, that people are expecting to become the next undisputed champion in the heavyweight division. So he must be feeling a lot of pressure tonight. Like, it's crazy. You know, I just hope that he's got the right people around him, and I'm sure he does. And he's got the right coaches that will really put the game plan that he needs to go in there and execute come the 29th of August, because this is a lot of pressure on a 21-year-old who, let's be honest, let's be frank, and I'm going to keep you 1,000. You know me, it's Enzo the realest in the game. I keep it real all the time, yeah? On a prospect that has never been tested. Filip Hrgovic was meant to be that test, right? Because Filip Hrgovic has the pedigree, he's got the experience, he was meant to test Moses Itauma. Yeah, this was meant to be like a stepping stone fight. Now this is for the world title. Different type of pressure, and Moses will be feeling it. Trust me. Make no bones about it. Don't let nobody fool you. Moses Itauma will be feeling the pressure. The stakes are high now. Things have changed. He'll be feeling the pressure more than Filip Hrgovic, because Filip Hrgovic has the experience, man. He's 34 years old, has a better resume in terms of his amateur background. He's fought the more world-class fighters on his resume. Some people might, you know, disagree with me, say, yo, who has really Filip Hrgovic fought apart from Zhilei Zhang? Listen, he's been in there with some very, solid fighters, man. Daniel Dubois is world champion, man. And Filip Hrgovic has been in there. Yeah, he lost. But can you imagine the experience he took from that defeat by Daniel Dubois? You know what I mean? He's been there with Joe Joyce. Say what you want about Joe Joyce, but Joe Joyce, man, in the last decade, he's been one of the most solid guys. He might not be the same man now, but Joe Joyce has always had an engine in him. And he took the fight to Hrgovic. And listen, Hrgovic would have taken lessons, yeah, from those fights that he's had in the past against the Zhilei Zhangs. Trust me. He will be feeling up for this fight. He will be raving up. Listen, man, he is up for it right now. They've just added extra motivation for Filip Hrgovic to get in that ring on the 29th of August and win his first ever world champion. Because I say this, for Filip Hrgovic, let's keep it real. When is he ever going to get another opportunity to fight for a title in a heavyweight division with all the boxing politics that goes on? This is his only opportunity. For Filip Hrgovic, yeah, he goes in that ring on the 29th of August, yeah. If he defeats Moses Itauma, and there's a high probability here, my people. Let's not get shit twisted. There's a high probability Filip Hrgovic defeats Moses Itauma, whether by stoppage or decision, taking him the distance, you know what I mean? Taking this prospect into the trenches in the later rounds and really testing him. Filip Hrgovic, yeah, let's not get it twisted. He can beat Moses Itauma. He has the pedigree to beat Moses Itauma. Don't get shit twisted. I know, yeah, the general perception is that, yeah, Moses Itauma is going to go in and obliterate him. I don't agree with that. And right now, as I'm talking, as I'm recording this video, I'm actually working on a fight breakdown. Yeah, a very in-depth fight breakdown that I'm going to be releasing a week before the fight. So look out for that, my people. That's coming. And I've seen the opportunities, the gaps, the flaws in Moses Itauma's game that Hrgovic and his team will definitely try and exploit. If I can say, trust me, his team are definitely working on something that can get him the win against Moses Itauma. And Filip Hrgovic, he's got experience. He's proven. He's been there. He's done it. He's seen it all. Faced all type of different fighters, different styles. Moses Itauma, we still don't know. There's still a lot of unanswered questions that we need answers to in regards to Moses Itauma. So do not get it twisted thinking this is a one-way fight. This is a one-way street, full-gone conclusion. It's not how shit is going to happen. So for Filip Hrgovic, this is extra added motivation, if he needed any more, for him to go in there and get the job done against Filip Hrgovic. And I'll say this, if we're talking about pressure, if we're talking about who's going to be a bit more relaxed, I think it's going to be Filip Hrgovic. Because the expectation is Moses Itauma is going to go in and beat him. Moses Itauma is doing it for history, right? He's going to become the youngest world champion since Mike Tyson. All the expectations are on Moses Itauma. He's the one that's expected to carry the sport for the next decade. Everyone's talking about this kid is going to dominate. So for Filip Hrgovic, he's relaxed because guess what? No one's expecting him to win. If any, not many are expecting Filip Hrgovic to win. I think right now it's probably 60-40 for Moses Itauma to beat Filip Hrgovic. So Filip Hrgovic is like, he's cool, he's relaxed. He can just go out there, train, prepare with no noise because no one's checking out Filip Hrgovic. Now, the pressure is going to intensify on Moses Itauma. He's going to get media scrutiny. We're going to be doing videos after videos, especially guys like me on YouTube. The media, mate, the mainstream media are going to be on him because history beckons, mate. Moses Itauma has the opportunity to make history here, mate. The youngest heavyweight champion in British boxing history ever. It's never been done at 21. No one's ever been champion in the heavyweight division as a British fighter. Moses Itauma can do that. Do you know how much pressure that is? This changes everything from a psychological point of view, physical, everything, game plan, like everything changes. And listen, I'm all for it. I love it. Bring it on. There's more scrutiny. There's more jeopardy in this fight. And that's exactly what we love as boxing fans, yeah? This fight was meant to be another stepping stone, like I said in the beginning, yeah? For Moses Itauma on his way, on the journey to making history, to becoming great. This is what this fight was about. Now, it's changed. It's flipped. It's the real deal. This is the moment. Will Moses Itauma seize the moment or will he freeze come the 29th of August, my people? Listen, I'm not going to give my prediction just yet. I'm going to keep my powder dry. But you let me know what this news means, my people. The IBF title is now on the line. Moses Itauma, can he do it? Can he become the youngest heavyweight champion since Mike Tyson? My people, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Also, do me another favor, smash the likes, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. I'll be back with more fight breakdowns, fight analysis, and breaking news real soon. Take care, my people. Stay blessed. Peace out.